Look, I'm on a medication that made me barely eat anything anyway. You should let me have, if I only have like 5 bites anyway, I may as well eat what I want. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Hello friends, trace amounts of science. Today we're looking into the weight loss drug Ozempic, or rather Boogie2988 is, after failed lap band surgery. I'm sure the Ozempic's gonna go well. It's an inevitability that he will lose all of that weight. His life is gonna change forever, and he didn't even have to change the way he eats or his lifestyle. Isn't that amazing? We can just inject drugs into ourselves, and that'll fix it.
And now available in gummy bears, which you can melt down and inject.
Oh, yeah. He's also gotten to some other uninteresting stuff, went to a graveyard, whatever. But I skipped over it all. I didn't have much to say about Boogie for a month. Now we're back, though, so we'll check it out and make it do what it do.
You look so cute. Are you from Tennessee's? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Ah, that's a good... You're the only 10,000-pound monster that I see. I do enjoy the joke. I think it's nice. You're trying to gas up your partner a little bit. 10 might be a little bit generous, though. Boogie's like a 1 or a 2. He's grotesque. I'm glad you enjoy his company, and he pays for all your things, but he is grotesque.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, hey,
what are you
did
doing?
You know you're the only one I ever dated? You're the only one I
Aww, that's so sweet.
That's true. All the rest were 9s and 10s.
What?
Hold on a second.
Yes, I insult my girlfriend regularly. Gotta work on that self-esteem so that she never leaves me. And by working on self-esteem, I mean breaking it down, of course. But yeah, just hold on a second. I gotta stick a needle inside my fat gut.
But what are you doing though? What is that?
I
What the
started
hell is
Ozempic.
that?
It's not exactly Ozempic. It's Zepbound, but it's like Ozempic. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a little cheaper, but they say it has less side effects.
Are you
Yeah.
still wait? What?
The cheaper one definitely has less side effects. Believe us.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
You're going for like the discount Ozempic? That's not good, Boogie. You shouldn't do
What
that.
about working out though?
Do I look like someone's gonna work out? I have arthritis in my knees. I have arthritis in my back. I can barely stand up. I can barely walk. What kind of working out you want to do? There's one type of workout we could do if you want to go to that one.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gross. You know Boogie's not on top. If he was on top...
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
After that, like, 3 minutes or whatever where he's flailing about on top, she'd be dead under there. She tries to scream, gets a mouthful of fat, hairy man tit, and it's all over from there. It's a very tragic story. So I guess Boogie's just completely given up on the working out. I don't know if this is like one of those little skits that he does. Sometimes he shifts into like the Francis voice because he's trying to lean in and like be a part of the joke. The problem with being a part of the joke is that the joke it's you. It's directed directly at you. You've inflicted it on yourself. So no matter how much you try to say you're Andy Kaufman, you're just not.
That one, but yeah, I mean also regular working out, but.
Regular working out, do it.
Absolutely no way I'm regularly working out. There's no way you're going to get me to actually work out today. Actually,
We'll see.
there's one way you could get me to work out.
Yeah? Is that wait, is that besides the other thing though?
Yeah, well, we can do
Okay,
both. But
we can do both. All right,
yeah,
all right.
if you want me to really work out, actually work
I
out,
really do.
then go put on your bikini.
Oh
Go
my
put on your
gosh!
bikini.
I will right now.
Yay, go put on your bikini, young, impressionable, I mean, supposed adult, but really, yeah, you're parading around what looks like a 12-year-old in a bikini. It's gonna be very awkward, but awkwardness is kind of what we thrive on around here, so I guess I'm leaning in. We've given up on the walks. What could we possibly do to work out?
All right, we're here.
What do you think? To a lake.
No.
Well, we're down at the water park, everyone. It only costs me $30 a day, $40 a day to work out. And I have to bring my seemingly prepubescent girlfriend also, so $80 a day. Please donate to the live stream or however he's panhandling now. And bro, just like get a good look at Dez's face right now. She's stoned out of her mind. She needs to be stoned in order to be seen in public with this whale monster. This whale monster that just shits on her all the time. For fun, for laughs, for views. These are formative experiences for her. She's never gonna recover. I don't mind smoking a little bit of the giggle bush, but like, you gotta be careful, you know? If you need it to like function and do everyday activities, that's not a good way to go. It's something that we kick back with in the evenings when we have nothing else to do, isn't it? Medically, it is legal in Arkansas, but it doesn't matter. Alcohol is also legal, and I'll still call you out for being drunk in public. That's just how it be.
This is way better than a lake. Come on, no trees, no leeches.
Yeah, no
This is way
trees.
better than a lake. There's chlorine in this water. Come on. Come on.
Chlorine,
See, now you remember
everybody.
this place from last year. We did this place. You were a nervous wreck the last time we were here. How are you feeling now?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. I don't know, man. I just like ripped the wax in the car, and then like we were doing dabs or whatever. I can't even see straight right now. Maybe it's for the best. She's not going to be shy this time around. That much we know. And yes, that is again because she's on massive amounts of hallucinogenics. Or just one specifically, but a massive amount.
You prefer a lake because of the nature, and you can probably smoke your herbal medicine there.
She did
And I just
already.
don't want to leech on my ding dong today, okay?
That's okay.
You're too young to remember Stand By Me, but trust me, it happens.
Telling your girlfriend that she's too young to remember things should be a jailable offense. You realize that? Yeah, this came out, I was already 30 and you were what, just born? That's weird, dude. You can live however you want. Slowly morphing into White Bowser or Fat Howard Stern. I don't know what's going on with the hair. Just going full creep vibes. Although I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. He's embracing his inner self now.
This doesn't count as exercise.
The lazy river counts as exercise.
Yeah.
You just don't think it is because the word lazy is in it, but trust me, it's a lot of extra. Look, I'm standing up.
You are.
I'm walking around.
I'll
This
give
is
you that. You are
this
standing
is better
up.
than what I do at home.
Yeah.
Give me credit for that.
Give me credit for that. I woke up and started breathing today. Give me credit for that, everybody. You gotta credit me for that. My heart and lungs and brain all functioned, allegedly. Give me some credit. I love that. Lazy river. We're gonna go exercise in the lazy river. I guess it makes sense, you know? That's how hippopotamuses exercise, and they're fucking ripped, dude.
I like them chunky. I like them big. I like them plumpy.
Yeah, it's a foolproof plan. Inject chemicals in my fat stomach and go slosh around in the water. While people stare at me and my seemingly far too young girlfriend.
I am giving you credit for that, okay?
Let's go, let's go.
go.
Oh my God. Oh no.
What?
First of the year. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Oh God, it's so cold. Oh, why is it this cold? Why? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh.
Why are you doing this? You're just playing it up for laughs or something like that? We gotta leave that in. People will laugh when I get in and say, oh, hey, it's so cold. Really, it's just an opportunity for me to say, you're insulated. You're coated with blubber. You're gonna be just fine. Your internal organs are still warm. Yes, my skin felt cold briefly. What an inconvenience. I'll never go back to that lazy river to walk in it again. No more exercise for me.
So cold. Oh God. See, here's the thing about a lazy river, okay? You
Uh-huh.
can be lazy about it like she's being. She
Yeah.
has every right to be lazy about it. I walk it. I can't walk in real life. So it's actually a treat to be able to walk down the lazy river.
Uh-huh.
Brought my phone with me so it can track my mileage. I want to see how far I can go.
I do want to know how far. He's never going to tell us how far he went. He never does. He's like, I'm tracking this just for me. You guys don't need to know that as soon as I made a cut, I hopped in the life ring, popped it, and sunk it to the bottom of the river where it turned into microplastics that everybody drank in the water, and then they all got stomach cancer. Hey, look at that lady also in the back, like just staring at him. Boogie is quite a spectacle. He's probably like, they know me from YouTube. I guarantee you they don't, dude. They're just like, that guy looks like a creep. Does that young girl need help? She really does. She's not going to accept it at this point. Still a few lessons she's got to learn, but she does desperately need help.
You know what? I'm not being crushed by my own obesity. Look, I'm here for the whole experience. I'm here for the whole experience. Worth it. Hey, Edmund, just so you know, I still get shout-outs from these shirts to this day. Somebody just said they loved this shirt I'm wearing today. I don't know if they think it's Pride Month. They just like that it's pink. Or they just like that I covered my man boobs.
Yeah, I also appreciate that. Edmund McMillan, great artist. I don't think at this point he wants to be associated with Boogie. Who does, honestly? But honestly, if this is the level of discussion that we're boiling down to in a vlog, just what shirt you're wearing, maybe it is time to turn the camera off. Maybe let's brainstorm about some larger ideas that might actually be interesting to people. Is that doable? Is that at all possible? I know it's not. The only person he bounces ideas off of is Keemstar or his stoned girlfriend. Yeah, just a font of interesting ideas there.
I don't know. Thanks for the shirt, though. Here we are on the 5th lap, and I just wanted to say,
5th lap, everybody.
I've been on Ozempic, Zepbound, whatever it's called, whichever version I got. I've been on it for now like a day and a half, and it's no miracle pill or anything like that. Don't, at least for me. Like, first meal I got a little bit ill. After that, I just wanted to eat a little bit less. Of course, it builds up. I got 3 more weeks of it to go, but we'll figure it out as it goes. So I think in the end, it's going to work pretty well.
It'll probably going to work pretty well in the end. You're going to out-eat that drug, Boogie. You're going to develop a resistance to it. You're going to be like, yeah, I feel nauseous, but I still want to eat 3 Big Mac hamburgers. And also stop dunking your phone in the water, because listening to it through my headphones, I feel like I have swimmer's ear, and I hate it. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Let's focus on the audio a little bit, huh? Let's have some roosters crowing in the background. That's what really puts it over the top for me.
But at least I'm getting exercise to help. But that's the thing about these types of drugs. They're not silver bullets. They're not the only thing you need to do. You gotta add exercise, and you gotta try to control what you eat. I suck at both of those things, but at least I'm getting the exercise.
There you go. He's qualifying it. Well, I do suck at both of those things. It's like you acknowledge it, but still refuse to do anything about it. It's just the weirdest way to go through life. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I just suck at it. So I'm going to continue sucking, and I'll suck forever. Okay. I guess you could do that if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it.
Steven, what are you doing? You're supposed to be walking.
Floating.
I'm floating.
It's called
A lazy river. Let me do a little bit lazy.
you almost drowned.
Yeah, you almost drowned it.
You look
In a
so
float.
cute.
I can't fit in one of these child-side floats like you.
Yeah. Why are you so skinny and I'm so fat? That's unfair. Because you ate all the things. Like, she smokes a little bit of the devil's lettuce, but she doesn't get the munchies, obviously. She channels that energy into something else. Boogie allegedly doesn't even partake, but still, he's just got the munchies all the time. So we can confirm that he did 5 laps in the little lazy river, but after that, yeah, it looks like he just gave up. He's like, I gotta float. Walking's not a treat anymore. I'm actually starting to sweat. Yeah, that's a good thing. Dunk your head in the water and keep going. But he just, like everything else, gives up immediately. Oh, it got a little hard. I can't do it anymore, you guys. I just suck at it. I'm gonna suck forever. Okay. That's what you chose then.
I mean, like, all work and no play. Sometimes you just gotta lay out.
Yeah, just lay out,
Relax,
bro.
right?
Relax. Be fat.
All right, so what are you thinking?
Give up on everything.
McDonald's, Arby's. We haven't had Slim Chickens in a while. I could do Slims.
A salad.
A 7-piece. I don't think Slim's got salads. They got macaroni salad.
No, we're not
You
eating
get
at
that.
any of those places. We're getting a salad.
This is like a little skit that they're doing, I'm pretty sure. It's all just for the channel. As much as Boogie goes on about like how he's authentic and wants to show people the real version of him, it's not really true at all, is it?
You're not an intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
Your whole life is play acting as either a victim or a big tough bully guy, depending on what the situation calls for. Usually it's victim. He's very used to that role.
Baby girl, I love you.
Honey.
Why would I eat a salad? I just worked out.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah,
to eat
because
salad.
you're gonna.
I just worked out.
You literally just worked out, so you need to maintain what you've
The reason I
done
worked out
already.
is so I could eat what I wanted for dinner.
What?
That's why I worked out.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, that's how it happened, okay?
No.
Look, I'm on a medication that made me barely eat anything anyway. You should let me have, if I only have like 5 bites anyway, I may as well eat what I want. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
It's so stupid to be like, yeah, I worked out. Now I'm gonna destroy my progress. And that is exactly what he's going to do. I mean, sure, they'll cut to him eating salad as a little jokey joke. But you know, off camera, outside of the skit where Des gets to pretend that she has any control over her own life, he's chowing down those 4 Big Macs. I'm telling you right now.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. You are so wrong.
Pig monster.
What?
Whale man.
I love you.
I love you.
It's gonna be a cold ass day in hell before you catch me eating a salad.
It will be.
Cut to the salad. Ha ha ha. That was a good joke.
How's your salad?
Oh yeah, keep gloating. Keep gloating. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's actually good for you. You're
Cutting your
actually
salad up with a
healthy.
knife, don't you just stab
Thank
it?
you for making me a salad, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
No. I don't smile like that. They could see what you look like behind the camera right now. You're gloating.
Because I won, at least for the skit. That salad looks, not great. Got just a half a head of lettuce in there. You didn't even mix it properly. This is what happens, man. Eat McDonald's every day and people just forget how to do it for themselves. Salad's the easiest thing in the world to not make it look like shit, but yeah. You just throw a bunch of leaves in the bowl, you're like, here, take 3 bites of this for the vlog, pig monster.
You know what the salad really needs, though?
What?
A little bit more of this blue cheese dressing.
That was blue cheese. I thought it was ranch.
Hey!
Give me that.
Hey!
I thought this was ranch.
That's blue cheese!
What's the
Give me-
difference?
God damn it!
No.
God damn it!
I'm putting this up. You're getting fucking ranch.
I really don't know what the difference between ranch and blue cheese is. As far as I'm concerned, you're dumping saturated fat onto your salad, which is fine in moderation. It doesn't even look like he's got that much on it. But really, Boogie should be going for something lighter. Italian dressing, something like that. So it's not just the one video that we got. Boogie did an update a couple of days ago. How many pounds did I lose on Zepbound in 10 days? That's a great question, Boogie. I need the answer. And the answer is it probably would have been a lot more if you didn't continue eating and not exercising like you've done for years. This is why the lap band failed, isn't it? Maybe he did lose weight, but it's going to be a temporary thing. I want to put a number on it, however. Also on the previous video, super classy putting a bikini-clad girlfriend in the thumbnail. It works for the clicks, I guess. You can see the difference of views. So let's watch this newest trash and see what happens.
10 days ago, I started this medication called Zepbound, and I genuinely cannot believe the results. I don't think you'll believe them either when I tell you. Now, Zepbound is the latest and greatest when it comes to weight loss drugs. It's similar to semaglutide, which you'll find in Ozempic and Mounjaro, but this is supposed to be better. I actually got prescribed this almost a year ago, but I refused to buy into the hype at the time. I sincerely regret that now. I mean, it was very expensive at $1,200 a month from my local pharmacy, and I should have found the money because the results I'm getting are genuinely unbelievable.
Unbelievable! Also, ignore the fact that this was sponsored by Zepbound. Are they paying you out? The big pharma got you, Boogie? Is that what's happening? He does look a little bit skinnier in the face. But even if it is a miracle drug, at some point he's going to be like, I don't want to pay the $1,200 a month. Like, who would? That's a hefty chunk of change for something that you could have done for free with diet and exercise. I don't know. It's just wild to me.
For me. Before I tell you about those results, let me give you a little bit of my personal history. I'm the product of child abuse. Severe.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
Done it again! You dirty bastard! You've done it again!
We've heard it all before. It was super sad the first time. But when you wave around something that happened like 4 to 5 decades ago as the excuse for your bad decisions that you continue to make to this very day, my sympathy for you dries right up. But sure, go ahead, tell the story all over again. I'm riveted.
Child abuse. And one of the pieces of child abuse that I had to deal with was being fed wrong on purpose because, as my mother put it, if I got fat enough to where I couldn't leave her, I would stay with her until she died and take care of her forever. That meant every meal was cheeseburgers, lasagna, pizza. Between that was Pepsis and Little Debbie snack cakes. And that was the only food available in the house 24/7. And
What a struggle. She made me eat pizzas and burgers. I continued this on because of the trauma. You're a joke, honestly. At what point do you decide to take control of your own life? Because that's really what all this boils down to. You made bad decisions and you continue to make them. I don't understand.
I was encouraged to eat as much of it as I could. As a result, I've been severely obese since I was about 6 years old. When I graduated high school, I was clocking in at about 350 pounds, which honestly is only about 60 pounds from where I am now. At my absolute biggest, I topped the scales at about 587 pounds, which was pretty impressive that I could still stand up at that size.
Yeah, super impressive. We should all try to impress people by gaining massive amounts of weight and standing up and moving around. Surely everybody will clap. Do you think Boogie submitted an audition for My 600-Pound Life? And they were just like, nah, you need to gain another 20 pounds, bro. He's like, I can do it. I've been working so hard. This is what I've been building towards. And yes, indeed, maybe he's right. I've never seen a display of sloth quite like this.
Back in 2017, I got gastric bypass surgery and actually had quite a bit of success with it, getting all the way down to 350 pounds. After my bypass surgery, though, addiction is a thing, man. I was still hungry all the time. And a year after the surgery, I started putting the weight back on, getting all the way back up to 424 pounds 10 days ago. Basically, I'm an addict that will do anything to get his drug of choice, which is food.
I'm just an addict. I can't control it. I don't want to circumvent it in any way. Like Boogie says, I was hungry, blah, 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 but does he even really know what hunger feels like? That twisting, cramping feeling in your stomach when you haven't eaten for a day or two? He's never felt that. His stupid brain just goes, we're bored now, we should probably eat something. And he does it. He doesn't question anything that his brain tells him. And it's all because Mama did this to me 40 years ago. I can't change. Yes, very sad story. Although I'm finding it hard to give a shit. Because clearly you don't.
And it doesn't matter whether it was 30 years of therapy or fitness influencers volunteering to help me or a gastric bypass surgery, the best that medicine had to offer, I kept eating and kept eating and kept eating. I'm one of those people that threw away donuts because I didn't want them and then later ate those donuts out of the trash while crying about the fact that I was eating those donuts.
Am I supposed to feel bad for you that you've told me this story? Really just makes you seem like a pathetic mess. Fitness influencers, all these people coming together trying to get you to a healthy weight and you just refuse to put in the work. Like, okay, sure, you might cry about it, but that doesn't affect any sort of change. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't care about your tears. Your tears mean nothing to me. Effort is what we're looking for now, and we're never going to find it.
So, I hope you can't relate to that, but if you can, I'm genuinely very sorry. Last month, I got a coupon that brought this down to an affordable $550, and I injected myself with it, and that need to eat has completely gone away. For the first time in my life, I don't wake up with food immediately on my brain, and I don't go to bed thinking about food, and I don't spend the entire day thinking about food. In fact, I find myself thinking about other things for a change, and it's a miracle. This is a miracle drug.
Sponsored by Zepbound. Again, what sort of things do you think about, Boogie? What deep thoughts are going on in that morbidly obese head of yours? Instead of thinking about food, now we're thinking of all the plastic shit that we could buy. Oh, I should start a Funko Pop collection. I really doubt that this is going to last for an extended period of time. I'm sure it's a lot of lip service being paid to the camera, like, hey, everything's different now, guys. For real this time. And if it is, good for you. I'm glad you found the magic bullet that made you stop doing the thing that was killing yourself. But honestly, if the underlying issues aren't dealt with, I can see this manifesting in different ways. Are you guys ready for the coked out party demon boogie arc? I don't eat cheeseburgers anymore, just rocks, whoa.
In the last 10 days, I have driven by my favorite fast food restaurants and not wanted to stop. I have walked by my roommate's junk food in the house and not wanted to eat it. I have turned down food that has been offered to me, and it is a miracle. And I don't know how to put that into words. And I talk for a living, so that's really saying something.
Well, you've never been particularly good at talking for a living, if we're being honest. Not that I'm fantastic at it either, but I easily say I'm a tier or two higher than Boogie. I guess all we've gleaned from his talking really is that this drug is a miracle. It's a miracle! I don't have to do anything anymore except for not eat, refuse food when it's offered to me. What a revelation! You could have done this the entire time. If you need a drug to help you get there, whatever. I guess I'm glad for it. But like I said, it's not a cure-all. You might drop some weight, just like we did with the lap band, but it's going to bounce back at some point. I guarantee it.
What's even cooler is that because I'm not eating like shit constantly, I don't feel like shit constantly. So I've been playing with my dogs more. I've been going on more walks. I've been getting more exercise because I feel motivated to not just lay on the couch all the time because I put 1,000 pounds of sugar into my veins.
I don't believe any of that. Every time you walk, you make a vlog. You're like, look, everybody, I'm doing a thing. Every time you do anything with the dogs, you're like, look, we're brushing them. They're not neglected. Maybe he did take some constructive criticism that all that was just a bunch of boring shit content, and he decided to go a different way. But I think that's giving Boogie a lot of credit. I don't think he has the self-reflection to be like, yeah, these walking vlogs do kind of suck. Like it was said in the previous video as a joke, oh, I'm doing the Zepbound, I don't need to exercise anymore. But I'm pretty sure that's literally what he thinks at this point. Like, this is your opportunity to change your entire lifestyle, lose the weight enough to find yourself an exercise regimen that works for you, but that's not what he's gonna do. He's just gonna be like, I don't know, the drugs work. I'm just gonna keep injecting it forever. Or at least until I drop dead in the next 20 years. Your heart is still weak, dude. I once heard a story from an open heart surgeon, and he described like a morbidly obese person's heart and how it just feels like a plastic bag, essentially, compared to a runner's heart, which is like full of muscle, strong and ready to pump some fucking blood. Which heart do you want? Because right now you got the plastic bag heart, and Ozempic is not going to fix it for you. A change in weight really means nothing, because what we're lacking here is the change in mindset. But I'm sure on a long enough time scale, we're all going to figure that out, including Boogie, maybe.
When I eat food, I put about half as much as I used to on a plate, and I don't finish it because I feel full almost immediately. I feel more full than I did after my bypass surgery. I ate breakfast at 8 a.m. today, and I waited till 2 p.m. for lunch. Normally, I would have had about 4 meals during that period of time, but I stayed full from breakfast to lunch.
What qualifies as a meal for you? Like a family-sized bag of Doritos? Is that just... I can't imagine Boogie does much cooking. Say what you want about King Cobra JFS, but at least he's trying to like make some actual food for himself. Boogie just opens packages, orders from Uber Eats, and then cries about how he's poor. But hey, good, congratulations. Breakfast at 8 and you waited till 2? I guess that is a miracle, all in itself. Truth is, I don't eat breakfast. I skip lunch most of the time, too. How do I know it's time to eat? When my body starts shaking, when my stomach feels cramped, and the actual hunger sets in. I guess it's a weird flex, kind of stupid. I don't recommend it for anybody else, but it seems to work for me. If Boogie did all that, hell, he'd be shedding pounds faster than ever. But again, if we don't get the exercise regimen down, then at some point, tolerance is going to take effect. And then it's right back to the way things were. It's easy to say, wow, this stuff will change your life after 10 days. Talk to me in a year. How you doing in a year? And all that's completely ignoring the fact that, yeah, you're injecting strange drugs into your body. Strange drugs that you got with a coupon. You're like, oh, I could get this for $500 a month? Sweet. I guess it's worth a try if you think it's worth a try. But me personally, I ain't playing with discount pharmaceuticals. No, thank you. Which is weird because I live in the Philippines. My wife gets mad at me when I buy the expensive antibiotics. I'm like, it's better. It's better. All right.
And that's this drug. I promise you, that ain't happened naturally for me. And I know I'm repeating myself here, but the food noise, the noise that is in my head about food constantly, even when I'm eating, I'm thinking about the next thing I'm normally eating, right? I'm not thinking about it at all. Even when I'm eating, I'm just trying to get through the meal so that I can get on with the rest of my day.
What are you thinking? What's the rest of your day look like? Sitting on the couch playing Fallout 4, making my girlfriend clean out the fish tank again before I poke out his other eye, ignoring my dogs, lounging on the couch. But hey, at least I'm not eating. Yeah, small victories. I guess we take those.
Is that the relationship you skinny people have with food? Because if it is, I kind of hate you, but I'm real happy for you too.
You people? What do you mean, you people? No, I'm not a skinny person. He's not talking to me, obviously. He hates me for different reasons. I think hate is such a strong word to use against a bunch of people that you don't know just because they're a certain size. Why do you get to be skinny and I don't? I don't know. Why do you get to eat 4 Big Macs and I don't? This is what happens. This is the difference. And yeah, he's repeating himself. I'm going to repeat myself. We're going to hit that 8-minute mid-roll ad thing. You bet on it.
I just wish it was like that for the rest of us. But of course, the result you're all waiting for. 10 days ago, I weighed 424 pounds. And today I weigh 415, which is close to a pound a day, which is unsustainable. Certainly a lot of it is water weight, but I don't think it's unreasonable that I could lose 20 total pounds in the 28 days that I'm on this. And if I were to do that, I would call that a miracle. Now, I'll be able to afford 2.
Okay, so what happens when you lose the 20 pounds? Do you say, now I'm healthy enough to actually exercise? Reduce my intake, change my diet? Or does he go, well, I'm going to re-up on that Zep-bound stuff? He's never heard of tolerance. There's no such thing as food tolerance. So yeah, Boogie's unfamiliar. You bought yourself another month, and that's basically it. Is that a miracle? I don't think so. It's just modern medicine. The real miracle would be Boogie being like, you know what? I do want to take walks every day. I'd like to get myself under that 300-pound mark, not with the help of anything I have to inject into myself, but with sheer force of will. But he doesn't have that within himself. He's a weak, wormy little human being. Not little. I mean, inside he's little. I think he's trying to make up for that on the outside. Anyway.
2 more months of this because I got a coupon off of the website, which brings it down to $550 a month. After that, it will go up to $1,200 a month, and I'll no longer be able to afford it. But if I could lose 60 pounds on this medication over the next 3 months, it would be money well spent. In fact, let me tell you a little secret. If I lose 60 pounds in 3 months on this medication, I'll do whatever it takes to find the money. I'll consider robbing a bank. I obviously would be very bad at robbing a bank, so I'm not going to try to do that, but I'll at least consider it. I worry about what happens.
Why don't you consider diet and exercise? Okay, we've lost 60 pounds. Now I feel well enough to try and maintain it myself. Instead, he's like, I gotta get more money! Now your addiction is just Zep-bound instead of food. Do you understand how ridiculous this is? Do you understand how flawed your line of logic is? He doesn't. He really doesn't.
When I go off this medication, but I've read a lot of stories about people who've taken it for a while and then gone off of it, and it's nowhere near as bad as people seem to think it is. A lot of people don't put the weight back on, and I think if I lose 60 pounds and I feel a lot better and I'm able to move more, and I'll be more equipped to handle that food noise if it comes back.
If it comes back. You mean when it comes back? I'm just gonna do this for like 3 months, and surely after that 3 months everything will have shifted. And well, yeah, that might be true. It's not gonna take very long for the food noise to get louder and louder and eventually take over your life again. Because like I said, we're not dealing with the underlying problems here. It's just like the wildest type of way to go through life. I don't know how, why. Actually, I do know how and why, because we've all enabled him and gone, yeah, this time it's gonna change for real. Boogster, I know you can do it. You've got it within you. Truth is, after 15 years, I don't know if he's got it in him. I hope this is the miracle drug he's proclaiming it is, but it's easy to say that 10 days in. Probably even easier to say it 90 days in. But we do have a stop date when you can't afford it anymore. And you need to consider what happens after that stop date instead of just being like, I don't know, it's gonna be fine. As long as I'm feeling better, I'll go rob a bank, huh huh huh. Maybe with the food noise out of your brain, it's time to take a good hard look at your life and see what changes you need to make. Change is hard, I get it, but like I've said before, that's how we grow. Your comfort zone is a nice place to hang out, but nothing ever grows there. Except your waistline, I guess. Ho ho ho!
Got him!
I hope. It's interesting because my insurance does cover semaglutide, which is not this one, but does cover Ozempic if I was diabetic, and I'm no longer diabetic because of my recovery from bypass surgery. Blue Cross Blue Shield, why did you make me wish I was diabetic again? What the fuck? Anyways, in 10 more days, I'll post another update. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm having really the most happy and most peaceful time of my life right now.
Good. Let me ruin that for you. And I'm no fan of insurance companies, but don't come after fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield, okay? The premiums for everybody else are so high because you don't give a shit about yourself, Boogie. You're just looking for a magic pill or injection that can change it all for you, and it's never going to happen. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I do kind of enjoy it, actually. But the truth is, nothing's ever going to change unless you change it for yourself. We will slide back into this eventually. And it will be a sad day, but also, I will not hesitate to say I told you so.
And I'm just so grateful for it, and I look forward to sharing that with you. So,
Super.
See you guys in 10 days. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon.
Don't love me. I don't need your love. I reject it wholeheartedly.
Get a life, you fat
Disgusting, weird, parasocial bullshit. So this is what we're gonna get every 10 days. Hey guys, I lost another 5 pounds. Let me tell you about the coupons I got. Yeah, I'll waste another 6 minutes of my life on that, sure. I'll probably just wait until the 90 days is over because while it's fun to get mad at Boogie and how he mistreats his girlfriend and himself, it's not like the most riveting content. It's not like that much actually goes on with him. I just poke my head in once a month and be like, how you doing, Boogster? He's like, still fat. I'm like, okay, see you later. It's never going to change. You don't want for change. You've had 30 years of therapy, but you haven't put in the work. You never do. You throw your hands up and go, I'm just fat. It's just how it is. Well, I can't change it. Which is a fucking lie. You could change it if you really wanted to, but you don't. So enjoy this brief detour away from misery, and brief it shall be. 3 months in the grander scheme of things is nothing at all. I guess all we can do now is keep our fingers crossed for another coupon. Or Boogie, could work harder, make more content, make better content, and he might be able to find that money for himself. But yeah, all of that's just, it's too much work, you guys. I want this thing, and I want you to pay for it. and that's how he tries to guilt trip you at the end. You see, I love you. Why don't you love me back? I love you. Truth is, you don't know what fucking love is, Boogie. Self-love is what you need to work on first. And yeah, we haven't moved past hedonism. So keep on cracking away there. I'm sure you'll break that walnut soon enough. It's gonna go great. So join us for the next update or whatever we're doing tomorrow. I appreciate you guys watching. Sign up on the Patreon, the YouTube memberships if you want. Consistent money every month. I don't use it for Zipbound, so diet and exercise. That's what I'm talking about. Let's all get out there and be fucking strong, you know? That's what life's about. You don't want to be a little panty waist like Boogie, do you? It's a fate worse than death. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.